Now we come to the heart of what we consider to be the most important of all the matters that we deal with. This is getting the money into the field at the point of least collaborative resistance. Resistance to collaboration may not seem like an ever-present force. You would think that where there is the greatest need, there is also the greatest willingness to cooperate, the greatest willingness not to be resistant, that where there was the greatest need, there would be apparently the willingness to cooperate. What we have found is that exactly the opposite is many times the case. We're dealing with an iceberg here. What we see as the need is only the bare surface. What lies 80% below the surface is the monstrous size of the iceberg that is our community's need to develop and grow. By working with your donations, your grants, your voluntary time, and your involvement, we know that we'll be able to do things such as analyze benchmarks, set project attainable goals, properly allocate the resource time of volunteerism, properly benchmark their efforts, look into redesigning aspects of the project so that they most effectively take care of, seeing to it that the need that is going to involve the community growth is taken care of. We appreciate you taking your time to review this particular slide and to review those areas. We're interested in your feedback and in your suggestions about ways that we might improve not only this slideshow but our presentation overall. As you conclude this slideshow, if you're in the grant making process, we would ask that you take a few moments and preview the narrative. We have tried to keep the narrative as concrete and therefore as small in size as possible. So while we haven't submitted an extensible book, as some narratives turn into, we believe that we have adequately as possible and professionally as possible have presented the case for our need for your grant money, for our need for your donations, for our need for your volunteerism and involvement in the project. And so we would ask that after this previewing of this slideshow, that if you have a copy of the narrative there with you, that you look that over. If you do not, the narrative will be available, and the web address where that will be available is through springhillla.ning.com. Again, that narrative for this grant proposal will be listed at springhill.ning.com, springhillla.ning.com, and I'll write that on this last slide. Thank you very much for looking at our show. We look forward to your feedback, suggestions, and ways that we can improve or perhaps even collaborate with you. Again, have a great day.